Okay, this is an update video about the do-it-yourself waterproof vape. The first one I did with this little Walmart plastic drinking bottle um, was with a MyJet, but I've gone away from the MyJet. I've got a MyBlue, and I like the MyBlue a lot better because the tanks don't leak. I can use them over and over again. Anyway, that's a personal thing there. But I was going to show you how I got this set up a little bit differently than I did before. You get one of these friend tips. I get this from EC Blends. It's a online vape store, and it's at 25 cents for this little silicone tip. Get one of them. They're like cheap. What I do is I cut the end of it off, about 1/8 of an inch here, because it's got a small hole there, and then there's a little bit of rubber there, and then it's a bigger hole just behind that. Cut it right off so that the hole's a little bit bigger right there. That's so that it'll fit on to your bottle. When you take the straw, drinking straw that goes down inside there, that'll fit on that in place of the straw a lot tighter, a lot better that way. Okay, now this will slip onto your vape like so. It just slides right on there nice and tight. Stays on there really good. So you can put it right on that little straw pin sticking out there. Now, like I said, there's two little holes on either side of that. So when you open this thing up, it lets airflow in so you can vape out, so you can suck out of the tube. This is the green tube here with blue cap. But the two little air holes get covered back up when you close this, and it closes the main drinking straw mouthpiece part. But anyway, I've made a little foam rubber thing to keep it from banging around and to keep it up against that tight, because you've got a little bit of room down below in here. Looks like about maybe 3/4 of an inch. You can rattle around in there. So I've taken some of this foam insulation for hot water pipes. Go to a hardware store, and this is like 1.5 inches across, and the hole in there is about 3/4 of an inch, and you cut off about a 2-inch piece. Cut that off at about 2 inches. Okay, and you've got a split in it, so you can get it over the hot water pipes. Take off, cut right down the length of it where a split is, and cut another 1/2 inch off of there, like so. Drop that piece out right there. And take some tape, some Scotch tape, and keeping that hole in there. Pinch the two sides together and wrap that tape around that to keep that nice and tight. Now that fits onto the bottom of this. Slip it in on there, about maybe 1 inch or so. So when it bottoms out, when you're screwing the lid on, you'll push up against the bottom and keep it tight. So you just want to loosely be slipped on there so that it sticks up a little bit when you go to screw it down. Then when you tighten it down, it keeps that from rattling around in there. Gives it pressure up against there and keeps that from popping loose. Now it'll float, and it's waterproof while it's closed, of course. And then when you're ready to take a vape, I just like to shake the water off it, open it up, push the little lever, take a vape. So you can be standing in the water up waist deep or whatever, and vape, and then simply flip the lid up closed again so that the mouthpiece goes down in the little cutout area where it fits in there. Now she's waterproof again. She'll float, and water can't get in. You can even push it underwater if you want to, but there's really no sense of having to do that. If it gets away from you, you drop it in the water, no problem. Salt water can't get in if you're at the ocean, or if you're at the pool. Fresh water won't get in. Shake a little bit of the water off of it. Start opening it up, push the lever again, and hey, there you be. Easy peasy. Pour it out.